Welcome back to the Express at Latin Summerfest at Trout Lake Park. Lots of great cultural and festive shopping to be had here, and also nearby on Commercial Drive, where you can learn about Latin culture at Tierra del Sol.
No, it's not Halloween. Poking fun at death is simply an everyday occurrence where Rosario's from.
In my store, I am selling art and cultural handicrafts from Latin America. Whatever you see in this store is hand-picked. You cannot order. It's directly from the artists.
At least once a year, Rosario returns to her South American roots.
I go to different towns, different markets, and then I find the artists.
She hand-picks their work, which in North America becomes a tool to educate.
I don't know what I'm going to find. I just go looking for something interesting, something new, something that will tell about my people, about my culture, and something that I will like. Everything is only about life. As you read here, it says, celebrate life through the mockery of death. That is what it is about.
Each item brings the unique identity of South America's various regions into sharper relief.
Now, this is Mexico also. That's Mexico from the... now I have this, for example, this is Ecuador, Peru. You can see the difference in the colorations. You can see the difference in the art. This is a wooden skull, made in Ecuador. I am a teacher by profession. Probably that comes from, I have to tell about something that the people don't know. Probably because I used to be a teacher.
She originally sold Canadiana products in Gastown, but was pushed out when the now defunct Storium decided to move in.
It was a new beginning. Being from South America and being interested in my culture, in the arts, and I always saw the need in Vancouver of a store like mine, of products like mine.
I love this store. It's just totally reasonable, and it supports, culture.
I think it's great. I like that it has lots of different clothes and jewelry and stuff.
I thought that people have an incomplete vision of who we are. We are very creative, we are very colorful, we are very happy.
And as it happens, her passion for pedagogy is also giving the region's tourist economy a bit of a boost.
Many times it has happened that people that have come to my store, they go so curious that they finish visiting my country, visiting Peru, visiting Mexico, and looking for things like mine. I think that we have a lot to show. I always thought, well, we have a lot to show. It's not just dancing, of course, we have the best dance and music and all that, but we have the best artists and artifacts.
And spreading that message has become a life's passion for Rosario. In Vancouver, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
As we mentioned, Tierra del Sol is on Commercial Drive, and the name translates as Land of the Sun. We're going to learn more about Latin culture here at Latin Summerfest a little later on the show, and also with this next story. That's a Latin tradition that for some has spiritual representation, and for most it's a hit, literally, at children's parties. I'm talking about the art of pinata making.
I'm gonna just turn you. 1, 2. Oh!
According to her friends, Megan Kennedy has always been a creative person.
So, I was at this event with the Canucks this weekend. I love the Canucks. The Canucks are awesome. I know Luongo's so cool, right?
A year ago, she decided to channel her creative energy into something a little out of the ordinary. Pinata making.
It was a joke. A friend of mine kind of challenged me to do it. So I went to the library and I went to the arts and crafts section and I took out this little book on Mexican children making pinatas and the story of how they happened, and it was all very cute. This is going to be Kyle, and obviously, and he is like a Popeye sailor type character.
I've known Megan just 10 years now. The creativity has always been through crafting or doing something ridiculous.
If I start sleeping with pinatas, that's a big problem. Let's put a stop to that now.
I'm the friend that knows her for so long thinking, I didn't know you could do that. Where'd that come from? You're making these ugly picture frames before now. These are beautiful.
Her pinata creations aren't your average donkey or sombrero.
Obviously figuring out what my inspiration is. So when Kyle said, you know, Ryan Reynolds, so I went online and I Googled him and I got like a sexy picture of him in swim trunks with a shirt off. It's a lot of work. So when people are ordering them, they're really paying for my time. It takes about 3 or 4 days to make one piñata. It's the drying time, creating the harness, obviously, because you need to hang it from something, and then just building on that.
From actor Ryan Reynolds to former BP CEO Tony Hayward, she's created a few interesting characters.
When I did the one for will.i.am, I filled it with like dominoes and dice and fake money and gold chains and condoms and candy. I think they're super fun. I really like that there's something in all of us, like this kind of kids thing but then it's really primal in this really weird way that, you know, it feels amazing to break a piñata. So I like that I'm hopefully helping someone get a bit of aggression out, because then we can all be nicer.
Okay. You know when you see people smile in pictures years ago and smile in pictures now, you can actually see the real smile on their face, and I feel like that's happened over the last little while with Megan.
That's pretty broken.
And for Kyle, the best thing about being friends with a piñata maker,
that we can sit here and I can ask for piñatas to be made and then we can bash them. It's pretty amazing.
Will you hold it?
in Vancouver, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
Apparently, Megan's next project is a piñata of Shaw TV's very own Mike and Fiona of Urban Rush. Go figure. You can find out more about Megan and your piñata at the website. And if you want to see what else is a hit here at Latin Summerfest and around Metro Vancouver when it comes to summer sizzle, then stay with us.
Up next, Arassay and her dancers.
Like a kind of a mix, like salsa, bachata, reggae, contemporary, modern, hip-hop.
Axe Capoeira. The Express. This is your local voice.
What you're really giving is a way out.
Welcome back to The Express at Latin Summerfest at Trout Lake Park. One of the events that gets bigger and better every year at this festival is the BC Dance Stage, featuring the moves and the moods of Central and South America.
Today we are having a lot of fun. All of the best salsa dancers in Vancouver are here. They're going to do other dances than just salsa.
I'm one of the dancers from the first season of So You Can Dance Canada. And this is my group now, Marisa and Jadira. What we do is kind of everything. It's like a kind of a mix, like salsa, bachata, reggae, contemporary, modern, hip-hop, anything.
And it looks like a fantastic workout. You're able to do it in like the sexiest outfits ever.
I know, well, we work really hard, believe me. And we practice every day, and we work out.
And you definitely attract a lot of attention everywhere you go. I'm like, there's just cameras everywhere.
I think because of the beautiful ladies that I got with me.
Okay, I've been dancing almost like 17 years. I was actually a performer in the circus, right? So like I have the dancing in my blood. I dance, it comes absolutely from Mexico. I'm gonna dance right now zapateado, very popular in Mexico. Quebradita and mixed with duranguense.
I mean, what do you think of this dance floor and this stage and this whole event?
I love it. I think it's great for our Latino community, right? I think it's awesome. I love it.
And for us gringos too.
You too. You enjoy it.
Big artists like Julio Iglesias, the Gypsy Kings, Gloria Estefan, and they all done so many good movies out there, and people get more aware, and that's how this Latin explosion happened for like 5-10 years ago. When I started dancing salsa about 22 years ago, nobody knew what salsa was. It was very hard to convince people to come to a party, but now look at that, it's incredible, it's big.
The Latin explosion, I love it. Another fabulous and fantastic Latin American art form was featured recently at Brazilian Summerfest. It was Arassay Capoeira.
An annual summer tradition celebrating 20 years. It's a Brazilian festival drawing in performers from all around the globe, ranging from musicians, dancers, acrobats, and a unique style of martial art known as capoeira.
Well, capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian art form developed by the African slaves in Brazil over 400 years ago. The slaves couldn't learn any type of martial arts, so they had to hide it in the form of dance, and they combined acrobatics and music.
Marcus was introduced to this form of expression as a child and has been an active member in the Brazilian community through his years.
My father is the master of the group, and I've been around capoeira all my life, and in 1995 we came here to Canada.
And Marcus is keeping the numbers up and encouraging everyone to participate.
It appeals to different people depending on what your taste is. Some people are more into the fights, some people are more into the dance, some people are more into the acrobatics, some people are more into the music. So that's why capoeira attracts all different types of people, because it's not just one art form but many aspects put together.
Although what you see may appear for the elite, capoeira caters from basic to advanced skill sets.
We have little kids, 2 years old, to already seniors and everything, so it's a very friendly environment that we're in all the time. And the culture of capoeira and the culture of Brazil is so energetic and so happy, and so we're always pumping energy as much as we can.
And what better way to test your physical capabilities?
It just keeps on evolving more and more from the traditional capoeira from the 1500s up till now. The potential of the human body is crazy, and here it can develop into something mind-blowing.
That energy and movement isn't just providing health benefits for the body, but also the mind.
It helps you to become a stronger person physically and mentally. You're able to control situations. Musically, you're also going to have a lot more rhythm. Right? It'll keep you active and fit. It's one of the is the best exercise you can possibly get. It works everything from upper body to lower body. Also on the cultural side too, where you open your mind to view different types of cultures.
Marcus will continue to promote the Brazilian culture and encourage performers from all around the world to take part in next year's event. I'm Emily Laing in downtown Vancouver for The Express.
ArassayCapoeira.com, you can find out about upcoming events and fall classes. And for other cultural events around Metro Vancouver, have a listen to our Williams Moving and Storage Big Summer Spotlight. If you love the music and rhythms of Latin culture, salsa dancing is for you. Try the Cha-Cha-Cha in West Van and give your hips a workout. The 8th Annual Latin American Film Festival will bring the best in cinema from around the world. Full-length and short films will be showcased. This year's guest country is Colombia. Langley's 2-day international festival comes complete with a soccer tournament, live entertainment, international food fair, marketplace, and the Parade of Nations. And of course, mark your calendars for August 2011 for this event, Latin Summerfest at Vancouver's Trout Lake Park. That's it for today's Express. I'm Johanna Ward, and on behalf of all of us on the show, thanks so much for watching. We're going to leave you with a preview of that upcoming film festival, and we'll see you next time.
Aquí en el ambiente lo que se respira es pura brujería. Pero con este no hay quien pueda. Arranca, pues.